One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gators ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Chippewas offense will go on the attack first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously
turning it on quickly to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a minute about Central Michigan. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
So Florida's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Guys, let's chat about Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Gators will try to pick it up on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He'll keep it himself. Finding open areas. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Chippewas, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Makes the grab on the right. Lots of room. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Gators want to move quickly.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Chips. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Connection to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down. And they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Power football with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It's a reverse. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Wide open, that's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He's got it on the right. Turning it off. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. A run for the quarterback. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He's out past the 35. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Looking to throw, it's Casey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown Gator! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just getting the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Casey. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And the returner is stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Florida. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking downfield, it's Casey. Under fire. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. There he goes! He's got 59 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Breaks it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Central Michigan, 14.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right.
It's a running room. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Casey. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Backed up now here, second and long. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Florida! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
The Chippewas will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Gets it past the marker. He now has 80 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Caught in the backfield. It starts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Chippewas. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll run it again. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. They go to the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A lot of urgency for this offense. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides to back and leaves it. Finds a crease at the 20. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Chippewas, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet together.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Isaac. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Catch is made at the 15.
Returner is tackled down.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The give to the left side. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He's up to 113 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Bryant. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles. And at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Well, he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He now has 80 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Fakes to grab. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Game 1, you want to come out and put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
Central Michigan, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier.
Turning it on! He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Heaves it on the run. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Chippewas will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Across the 25. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.